want the whole world in my hands, and my team by my side with the whole world in my plans. I'ma see what I find.
What's up, guys? White Lighting H3D here with another video, and today we're going to be doing the strategy guide for how to get to champions at Town Hall 9 or 10. Well, mostly Town Hall 9, using Balloons, minions, and the new Lava Hounds that are very underrated but actually very good. So let's hop right into it. Alright, first let's get into the composition that I use. I use 16 Loons, 1 Hound, 55 minions, 3 Rage, 1 Lightning, and 1 Clan Castle Hound. So that's the composition that I roll with. Now, tip number 1. Okay, so I'm going to go through the tips, and then I'm going to show 3 raids after showing me basically implementing these tips. Now, tip number 1, pick a side to attack. You don't want to go in like a blind man playing tag. You want to know where you're going to attack from. So examine the base for a couple seconds and choose which side you want to attack from. Basically, just strategize your attack before you do it. Number 2 would be to locate the queen and the clan castle. Now, locating the queen does not really play a big role in this raid. You just kind of want to know where she is so that you know kind of like, where your minions might get distracted. But locating the clan castle is pretty big because if there are witches in there, those might ruin your raid when you're trying to use your heroes down the line. But you just kind of want to know where the clan castle is and attempt to lure it if you can. So, lure and kill the clan castle troops if possible. You don't have to do this. You'll see in some of my raids, I just kind of go in without luring them, and you can always lightning spell them. If there are witches, I usually lightning spell them as they're coming out of the clan castle while they're moving. So it's like a moving trick shot, but it's doable. It takes a little bit of practice, but you do want to take out those witches like as fast as you can before they spawn too many skeletons. Number 4 is destroy distracting buildings with loons to make a clear attack path. This basically means what you want to do is if there's some archer towers or stuff on the outside of the base, you want to get those out of the way so that when you place your loons in, they take out the buildings kind of on the outside and then go straight for the core. And you'll see this implemented in the raids that I'm about to show you after these tips. Alright, number 5. You want to deploy the rages first and then the hounds into the rages, into the air defenses, and then you want to put in the loons behind and then your minions. Again, you will see me do this in the 3 raids after. So yeah, that's number 5. And finally, number 6, you're going to want to save your heroes and only use them if needed for the 2-star or 50%. Hero regen time has been decreased, but it's still a lot of gems to keep them boosted and gem them up. So you don't really want to just kill them off for no reason. So don't use them unless you need to get the 50% or you're sure you can get the 2-star. Now let's hop in and watch a pretty awesome replay that I got like an hour ago. Okay, so with this base, I chose the bottom side of the base to attack. I'm going to put my rage spells down on those air defenses with the lava hounds in, and then I'm going to put 2 lines of 2 lines of loons behind, and then I'm going to put in some minions. Notice that I do not use all of my minions. I do save some for picking off extra buildings. So those clan castle witches come out. Now I do zap them while they're on the run. That takes a little bit of practice, but it comes in handy. Actually comes in very handy. So I put down my 3rd rage spell, and I put in the rest of my minions kind of on the bottom here. Now I was hoping that they would take advantage of this rage spell. I probably should have placed it a little bit outward more, but I didn't expect them to go for the king. I didn't expect the king to just run out of range, but they do go for the king, and they do not get into the range of the rage spell, which was a little bit unfortunate, but they still do make their way in the base. Now, taking out this Inferno Tower was like the monumental point of this raid. If they didn't take this Inferno Tower out, then the ending circumstances of this raid would have been a lot different. And now I do want you guys to notice that this guy is from North 44, and I fucked him up. So I'm going to put in the king and the queen here at the bottom. Really just hoping that they would go towards that town hall. I didn't really know where they were going to go because the heroes are really, they're just not predictable. But got the heroes going in. And, yeah, again, I'm at 49% right now. So really, even if they didn't go for the town hall and went for another building, I would have gotten that last 1% and I would have won. Now, watch this. As my king, I put him under his special ability. Queen shoots, distracts all the barbarians, but not the king because the king's too smart. She flashes his tits at him. He's like, nah, I ain't falling for that again. And he takes out the town hall with the help of the queen, getting me the 2-star, which was actually this was an awesome raid. I was very excited to get the 2-star on this. I knew I could have beaten it, but I did not know I could have gotten the 2-star, but I did. And that was a +9 for me, so it was an awesome raid. And yeah, that's just an example of how these this troop composition works. It's a lot better than a lot of people think, and especially at Town Hall 9. A lot of people think that because you don't have a freeze, it doesn't work. So with this raid, I want you guys to notice that there are the archer towers on the outside, and I did take them out right away because I noticed that if I got those out of the way, then the loons would have gone straight to the middle. Now you only have 16 loons, so you can't really spread them too far. That's why I keep them in 2 or 3 main clusters. So once those are out of the way on the sides, and if you didn't notice, I put down a minion to distract and then a loon. But once those are out of the way, I'm going to put 2 rage spells down, kind of like next, well, on the wizard tower and on the air defense, just so that my loons and my hogs could take advantage of it. So I put my 2 hogs in. I put 3 loons on the top to take out that archer tower. Then I put 2 groups of loons on the side, and then I just swarmed the top with all my minions because there really was no reason to hold any minions back, because I knew for a fact that I can get in and at least 2-star this base, just because it was in empty infernos and everything was a dead base. It was inactive, so put down my 3rd rage spell in the middle here just to accelerate the loons and minions to get inside the middle of the base, and they do, and they take out the heroes really quick. Now, the lava pups that explode out when the lava hounds die are actually very, very good. They're a lot better than lava hounds themselves. They deliver a lot more damage than lava hounds, but yeah, so they take all that out, and now again, only use your heroes. Usually you will not have to use your heroes with this strategy to get you to the 50%, because this is more of a rush strategy. But yeah, you can use your heroes on a base like this, obviously, because that's a ton of loot. I used my heroes just because of all the loot. But you know, killing off your heroes, you don't have to do it, but if you want to, go ahead. I mean, if you got the gems. But yeah, so there's a difference between this and the other strategy that is used for Town Hall 9 Lavoonion. This is a full-out rushing strategy. This is like a Town Hall 10 attack. You know, you're going, you know, full out at their base. You're not just picking off archer towers and defenses around the base. This strategy allows you to actually full-on go in and attack the player's base, rather than just picking off archer towers and stuff. And in my opinion, this strategy is a lot easier, and it makes it a lot easier for Town Hall 9s to at least 1-star Town Hall 10s, because you can get really far into someone's base just using this strategy. Personally, so this strategy, all right, I'm trying to explain with minimum stutter. This strategy it does just as much damage as the regular Lavoonion strategy, but this has a higher percentage of, or a higher chance of getting the 2-star. So that's kind of what I like about it, because you're not going to get the 2-star every time, but it's more likely that you get the 2-star with this army than with the regular Lavoonion army that, you know, is mainly a 1-star. This is a 1 or 2-star army, and you know, obviously at Town Hall 10 this is a 2 or 3-star. But for Town Hall 9s, this is a 1 or 2-star army, and that was a nice 2-star there, 75%. I got 7 cups, which is great, and a ton of loot. So yeah, that was another good raid, and just another example of how much these guys kick ass. Like, honestly, this strategy is really good, and it's called Lavoonion, and that was trademarked by Molt. So now this is a perfect example of both luring the clan castle, taking out a distracting building, and just getting an archer tower out of the way. So as you can see, I put 3 loons on top just to get rid of that archer tower. Now the purpose of that was 1, to draw the clan castle out, and 2, to just get it out of the way because it was a distracting building. And I'm going to put down the lightning spell, take out both those witches, because again, you want to take out the witches as soon as possible. Don't worry about luring them to a corner or anything. Your balloons and minions can deal with the remaining clan castle troops. Just get those witches out of the way in case you need to use your heroes to clutch the raid for you. Now, heroes are really hard to use when there's little minions running around. So, put in the 2 lava hounds there, and then put in 2 big groups of loons with... I put in some loons on the side there just because there were archer towers, and I kind of wanted to get those out of the way. And then I just follow up with all my minions. You typically don't have to save minions at the end of each raid just so that you can pick off buildings, because usually you can get through most of the base. Now, I want you to just look at the horrible placement of this rage spell. It was terrible. I should have placed it way farther up just so that they could have gotten the clan castle quicker. But it doesn't matter because they still got the rage spell. Well, they got under the rage spell, and then they still did get in the middle and destroy a couple buildings in there. So that was good. And again, I really didn't need my heroes for this, so I didn't use them. But yeah, I did get the... Oh, wait, I did use them. I lied. I'm a liar. I'm a dirty, sexy liar. So I took out that with my minions. Now, I put my heroes in here thinking like maybe by some miracle, some grace of God, I can get the Town Hall and the 2-star. Why I thought that, I don't know. I thought that maybe, you know, my king can go in, get rid of that expo with the queen, possibly, you know, get rid of the Inferno Tower, and then my queen would have a straight shot at the Town Hall. Well, that would have worked if this freaking enemy king wasn't there. I mean, he, like, distracts the troops, right? He punches, like, over the wall because he's, like, I don't know why. I guess they can reach over walls now. And then the queen, the dumb bitch she is, instead of walking over and just shooting the king, she decides to just shoot the wall instead of the king. So that happens. The Inferno Tower locks on, and I decided to end the battle there because I didn't feel like killing my queen. But, yeah, that's the end of this raid and kind of the guide. So, again, this is a really, really good strategy. I'm using it. This is my regular raid composition. I'm not using the traditional 1-star Lavoonion army anymore. I'm using this one just because it's more of a rush strategy. I like it a lot more, and it's just it has a higher percentage of getting, or higher chance of getting the 2-star, which is kind of what you want, because when you're Trophy pushing, you want to maximize your trophy gain, and getting the 2-star always helps, and this is a really good strategy to do it. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at WhiteLightingHTBD. I hope you guys enjoy this new outro I have. I'm going to have like an outro explanation, basically. Typically, I will have bloopers in the outro, but not this time just because it's brand new and I didn't really fuck up this recording. I actually almost did this flawlessly. I only messed up like 2 times, but, you know, it happens. But yeah, guys, this is the guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys do get to champions using this guide, make sure to comment or tweet at me. And yeah, good luck, guys, pushing. I love you. Peace. I am back. What's up, guys? Usually I will have bloopers playing here, but for now, where you see it says subscribe, if you click that, it will subscribe to my channel. Where you see the Google Plus, and you click that, it will go to my Google Plus. And where you see my Twitter, if you click that, it will go to Twitter, so go follow me there. And free gems link on the left, strategy guide playlist on the right. That's it. Love you. Goodbye.